Hello, this is John Golden. I'm with Solid Rock Marriage Restoration, and I want to welcome you to this video. Thank you for taking time to learn more about um, what we do and how we help married Christians to restore love and intimacy through our 90-day MAA program. Of course, the point here is not just to get incremental value and a little bit of help for marriage. The point here is to revive a marriage, help it thrive, and reclaim your life. And this is a journey that Tanya and I have been on, and it's been amazing, and it's wonderful to see it work in the lives of others as we partner with them. And I hope you find this video helpful today. Without further ado, we'll go on. So here is a quick overview of where we're headed in this presentation today. We have a quick overview of the program. That's what we're doing here, the presentation and the program. We'll focus on what it feels like in the starting point, where a lot of us, where I've been, where a lot of you may be right now. There's struggle in your marriage. There's difficulty and challenges, what that feels like. You're not alone, and there is hope. There is a path forward. Then we're going to talk about what it feels like to be in a healed and restored marriage. Then perhaps the most interesting part is how do you get from A to B? And we'll share why people choose to partner with us and next steps if you'd like to partner with us or to learn more. So here we go. This is a quick summary of the program. You know, we have a 90-day program. We call it Marriage God's Way with MAA. And the MAA is mindset, action, and accountability. It's really focused on helping married Christians heal from past hurts, establish effective communication, restore love and intimacy to their marriage, and I'll say learn a simple approach to ensure lasting transformation. All too often, people will go through marriage seminars, counseling, coaching, and then it doesn't last. There's not anything in place to make it last. They regress to the same behaviors they've been doing before. Maybe it's a couple of weeks, maybe it's a couple of months. So we don't want that. We have a simple approach that we help people ensure lasting success, lasting transformation. That's so important. Otherwise, it doesn't move the needle. And we provide direct coaching support every step of the way. You're not alone on this. And I want to emphasize, we're looking to partner with couples and individuals who are ready to walk in faith and do the work to transform their lives and their marriages. If they're ready to do that, we can have a wonderful journey together, moving to transform your life and your marriage. So this is what a reminder. Some of us, some of you may be living it now. A lot of us have lived it in the past, and there's maybe elements of it that still come back from time to time. We need to know how to deal with it. But you're not alone. You may be concerned that you're headed towards separation or divorce, and you want to save your marriage. You may already be separated from your spouse, and you want to heal and restore your marriage. Some feel you can see trouble brewing, and you want to fix it before it gets worse. A lot of us have experienced, or some of you may still be experiencing, drifting apart emotionally and losing that special feeling of intimacy, feeling like roommates. Some of us have certainly experienced, most of us, the damage of poor communication, effective communication being hard, leading to conflict and hurt feelings, damaging intimacy, damaging trust. A lot of us, when we go through this time, feel helpless and lost, not knowing what to do and how to fix it or what action to take. For many, it's struggling to heal from past hurts and struggling to forgive. It's holding them back from being able to recover and restore their marriage. And certainly trying to figure it out on your own, using books or seminars or even getting counseling or coaching, but the impact doesn't last, as I mentioned earlier. So that's a quick snapshot. A lot of us have been there, and a lot of you may be there, and you don't have to stay there, but you're going to have to take some action to get out of it and to move forward. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to be going, right? Destination, point B. You're experiencing a healed and restored marriage, a vibrant marriage. You feel secure in your relationship with God and spouse. You've rekindled that special love and intimacy, and it's not just roommates anymore. You have a clear vision for your marriage, and you know how to achieve and maintain it through an action plan and accountability. You know your spouse on a deep level. You understand them more than you ever have before. And that is so important as a foundation for loving and serving one another. Communication is effective and compassionate. You feel respected and loved. You've learned to forgive and heal from past hurts. You strive to serve one another instead of just get your own needs met. You return good for bad, assuming the best in each other. When one falls, you're picking them up and supporting them, not getting defensive and attacking them, defending yourself. You know your spouse is not your enemy. This is a big one. You're united in submission to God and resisting Satan's attacks. This is where you want to be. This is the marriage. And you could add to this, of course, and as we work with couples to build their vision, they add very specific things for their marriage. Each one ends up with a specific plan, specific vision for their marriage, making it very personal as well. So now here's the part that we all want to know, right? This is how do you get from point A to point B? And so this is just an overview, obviously, but mindset, action, and accountability. Those are the three keys, if you will. And so with mindset, it's important to cultivate a godly mindset for lifelong love, not a worldly mindset, not a selfish mindset, not what we see on TV or what we just see in others around us. It's important to embrace personal growth and change, to ignite change not just in ourselves, but in our spouse as well. No more just saying, well, I'm going to go tell my spouse they need to change. This is about how do you change and ignite that change in your spouse and then support them. It's much more effective, much more lasting. It's important to fulfill 3 essential commitments: know, love, and serve your spouse. And you can't love and serve very well if you don't have a deep knowledge and understanding of your spouse. That's important to build. Enhancing communication, rediscovering intimacy. We actually also include some bonus content in our MAA program, seeking restoration from separation, so very specifically targeted for those who may be experiencing separation already. And we also, because it's such a common problem for men, and a lot of times they don't even want to talk about it, but we have it in here to help. It's overcoming sexual temptation. We're surrounded by temptation in this society, and this helps give a deeper understanding of how men think, how they're affected by it, and a battle plan for how they can overcome it. If we move on to the action plan, we want to forge a visionary blueprint for a thriving marriage. Not just some average marriage, not just some throw it together, but a really a blueprint that helps you map out where you want to be and then helps you get there. We're going to translate that vision into actionable goals and steps. Keep the plan up to date and relevant as your situation changes. So I can think back in my life, there's times where we were having more kids, we would move away from family, I was working in another state from our extended family, and so we were all together, but now Tanya and the kids were farther away from our extended family. Others are moving back, some are taking care of aging parents, have kids leaving the home, changing jobs, lots of changes, and it's important to keep your plan and your vision up to date so it's always relevant and it's not outdated. And then accountability, empowering lasting change by harnessing the strength of accountability. Businesses use it all the time, but all too often we don't apply this in our marriages, and so we fail and we don't stay true on course for the long term. For those who enroll in our MAA program, this is a quick view of what to expect. It's a 90-day program structured into modules. Within each module is a series of lessons. The lessons contain videos and note sheets. You'll be given access to one module at a time. You can progress at your own pace, leveraging video and written lessons. We suggest targeting about one module completed per week. Once you've completed all the lessons in a module, you submit it to us for review. We review it, make sure you're there, we support you, and we unlock the next module. We're there to help make sure and hold you accountable to doing the work and to make sure you're doing it well and to make sure you understand it. We also invite and encourage you to ask questions along the way. So you can send us email any time. We're open for email Mondays through Fridays and sometimes on the weekends, but we try to that's part of our plan for our marriage, is trying to reserve that time for us. We also have live support calls that are set up twice a week, and that's important so that folks can just hop on if they have something they're struggling with and get a face-to-face, and maybe they didn't have time or didn't want to schedule something, and they can just hop on a call, and we'll be there, and we'll be able to answer questions. And additional to that, if there's a need for ad hoc calls, private calls, we can do that as well. It's more than a training program. That's what I want it's more than a training program. I want you to get that. Interactive coaching is a big part of what helps take your marriage to the next level. You can do it faster, easier, better, if you have the help. So this is a focus on why do people partner with us? Why partner with us? And so we're really focused on restoring your marriage from the ground up, God's way. We deal with root issues, and we don't deal with one symptom at a time. You're going to experience personal transformation for you and your life, your walk with God, as well as your marriage. It's much more than a training program for marriage. You're going to be able to follow a clearly laid out, proven approach, and you don't have to feel lost and helpless anymore. It's like we can help you through it. Avoid backsliding. We have a clearly defined process, simple, to maintain progress long after you finish the program. You can enjoy flexibility and privacy while you progress the work. Start at any time, work in the privacy of your own home at your own pace through the modules, and experience a high availability of support. As I mentioned earlier, multiple Q&As during the week, weekly Q&As, live, ad hoc meetings, email support, and we have a Facebook group as well. You don't have to do this alone. And you can see, kind of on the right, we highlight some of the things that really are important in that image, that graphic, to get this done. If you want to achieve success, there's part inspiration, teamwork, support, trust, motivation, and of course some hard work on your part and faith to move through the process to see that change. So just kind of recapping a little bit about our program. This is 90 days, Marriage God's Way with MAA. We're really focused on helping folks heal from past hurts, establish effective communication, and restore love and intimacy. And we're going to help you with a simple approach that's going to help you sustain over the long term that transformation, using accountability, a vision, and action plan. And again, we're there with direct coaching if you partner with us every step of the way. And that's, we've been there. So as I think about next steps, a lot of you are going through difficulties and struggles, as Tanya and I have been in the past, and you've got a decision to make. And I brought this graphic in on the right because it's so meaningful to me. We put off for years taking a step to really fix and repair our marriage because it was always something else that was more urgent, something else that was taking our attention, something else that was busy, keeping us busy. And so we lingered and we didn't see the improvement we desired for years. You don't have to see the whole path. You don't have to wait for a perfect answer to take the first step. And I just want to encourage folks, if you're wanting help in your marriage and you don't know for sure where to go next, take that next step. Reach out and contact us. And so what I will say is those who are able to act decisively and take action, they achieve better results. They achieve them faster than those who keep putting it off, waiting for a perfect time, trying to figure it out, trying to decide if they're ready to act, if they have time to prioritize their marriage. If your air conditioner broke, you'd prioritize it. You'd find a way to get it fixed. If your car broke, you'd find a way to get it fixed pretty quickly. If your marriage is broken or it needs help or has an opportunity to be improved, don't put that off. Take that next step. So if you want to learn more about our program and if it's right for you, you can schedule a free 30-minute Zoom call, and the link is displayed on screen. We'll share it as well in any post where we post this video. And if you have any questions before you're ready to schedule a call, or if you have any difficulty scheduling through the Calendly link, you can direct message me, and that's my contact, John316 Golda on Facebook. So you can reach out and just let me know how we can help. And so I want to encourage you to really take that next step, take the first step, and start your journey to reclaiming your life. So with that, I hope the grace and peace of our Lord Jesus is with you, and I encourage you to reach out. We'd love to help you. I hope this video has been helpful for you, as as this material was for Tanya and me. Have a great day.